Anyway, let's see who's coming in. Hello, Kaz. You've come in. Corey's come in. Darren, nice to see you, Darren. Yeah, I'll mark you down as a hello. Right, so just to keep you in the picture, Cheryl is doing all the technical bits behind the scenes, because as you can see, I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Once I start playing, that will reinforce exactly that. So yeah, we're nearly out of lockdown. So I've got quite a few people coming in tonight. So it's going to be international, I have a feeling. We've got some people from local places. We've got some friends from France coming in. Some friends from Florida coming in as well. So I'll do some hellos. We'll do one song, and then I'll do the hellos in a minute, and that'll give time for everybody to actually come in. So let's get started. Which one do I need? That one. Yes. As we're on a lockdown, and we need to think about the summer, which I'm sure you're all doing. This is a little song called The Summertime, and it's just imagining that you're sitting by a pool, drink, and somebody else next to you. Well, this is my take on it anyway. So, here we go. First song. In tune too. I am just relaxing as it's the summertime. I've got a drink in my hand and my girl right by my side. Feeling good just being in the summertime. I've got a smile on my face, it's just too big to hide. Sitting holding hands here with the one I love. She makes me feel so good and that's no lie. She's the only one I want in the summertime. When the day is long and the sun's high in the sky. Laying here and being lazy with the sun right in my face. With my girl who makes me crazy, she's the one I love. I am just relaxing as it's the summertime, and my girl and me have loving on our minds. Laying here and being lazy with the sun right in my face. With my girl who makes me crazy, she's the one I love. I am just relaxing as it's the summertime. I got a drink in my hand and my girl right by my side. Feeling good just being in the summertime. I got a smile on my face, it's just too big to hide. I got a smile on my face, it's just too big to hide. And that smile on my face is just too big to hide. Yeah, I wrote that for Cheryl when we first met, actually. So yeah, that's on one of my albums somewhere or another. So let's get set up for the next one. Hello to everybody that's just joined, by the way. Susan, thank you for coming in. Andy, it's nice to see you. Hopefully we'll get to catch up soon, I hope. I've got to get my contraption now. Look there, look. What do you think of that then? Look. Item of torture, that. Now, this next song is a song about, well, back in the day, they used to go on charabang holidays. You know, they'd have a day out somewhere. And they used to get works outings and the whole street and all that. I can't remember it, but I just read about it somewhere. And this is a story about a charabang day at Brighton. And the lad's going down to Brighton and he's got an eye on the girl, so he's got things planned. But what he doesn't know is that her mum and her have also got things planned. So this is a song that's called Charabang 1923. Let me just get my instruments sorted. Oh. Here we go. Charabang 1923. Together now for 60 years in May. I remember the charabang like it's yesterday. Her kisses are still sweet to me as the very first. Through life's up and downs, never to be apart. Oh, we went down to Brighton in a great big charabang. Charabang, woohoo! Right, time for me to get this. Oh, this is dangerous, that is. Let's put that down there. Now, the next song is a song, and it's called Nellie and Arthur. And I have to say that I actually knew Nellie in this song. And Nellie, when she died, I started doing some digging into our family history. And I discovered that she'd been married before. Her daughter, who was an old lady herself in those days, knew nothing whatsoever about her being married before. But she did tell me, when we went through the story, that actually hanging on the stairs was a picture of a very dashing, as she put it, World War I soldier. And I dug a little bit deeper, and this is the song that I wrote called Nellie and Arthur. So, a true story, a tragic love story from World War I. So, well, you know, something to cheer us up, isn't it? Nellie was just 17 when she fell in love with him. Arthur was her hero, a soldier twice her age. They kept their love from everyone, their families had to be deceived. They met beside the old mill wheel when Arthur was on leave. His orders came on June the 1st. In 2 days he would go to France. He wrote and said, please marry me before I go away. So Nellie went to London and they married the next afternoon. They had one night together, then he had to go to war. He wrote to her most every day, and every night she'd kneel and pray and ask God to look after him while he was on the Somme. His letters, they just came no more, a telegram sent to her door. He died the 15th of September 1916. The years passed by, she wed again, but still she used her maiden name. So no one knew of Arthur, who died in the Great War. She hung his picture on the stairs and smiled at him, then said her prayers. The man was just a cousin, she said, killed in the Great War. Although she loved her husband Tom, sometimes she'd think about the song that robbed her of her Arthur after only just one day. Her children saw the photo there as they passed up and down the stairs. The secret was still Nellie's, to keep until her grave. It's 60 years and still she cries when no one else is nearby. Just one night and just one day before the war took him away. But every year she sheds a tear, remembering her Arthur dear. And the 15th of September 1916, 1916. There we go. And that's a true story from the time. So tragic. There's so many people that were widows there. And he was, when they got married, she was 17 and I think he was about 37. So, yeah, very sad story. Right, let's do something a bit more cheerful, shall we? Mind you, I did see somewhere where somebody said, I was down in a folk club and they said, right, let's cheer the mood up. And somebody said, you can't do that. I said, why not? He said, it's a folk club. Yeah. Anyway, this is a song about wassailing. Now, I don't know what you know about wassailing, but in medieval times, what used to happen is the feudal lord would come down to all the serfs around about the Christmas time period, and he would give them gifts of food and drink, and it wasn't considered begging, it was considered gifts. Later on, wassailing all morphed a bit, and it came two sorts of wassailing, and you had wassailing that was going around people's houses, singing songs and giving drink for gifts, which is actually morphed from the original meaning of it. But there was also called the orchard wassailing as well. And what they used to do is they used to go into the orchards in the cider making areas in England, and they used to do incantations and sing to the trees so that they get a bountiful harvest the next year. So there you go. That's wassailing, and this is my wassailing song. The Lord has come a-wassailing to wish us all good cheer. We raise a glass and drink his health for this the coming year. May the corn grow high and the barley too, may the apples ripen red, may the harvest be a bounteous one, so we will be well fed. The Lord has come a-wassailing, for it is that time of year. He brings us gifts of meat and wine, and we wish him all good cheer. May the pigs grow fat and the cattle yield, let the horses draw the plough. May the chickens lay and the ewes all lamb, and the fruit swell on the bough. The Lord has come a-wassailing to wish us all good cheer. We raise a glass and drink his health for this the coming year. May the corn grow high and the barley too, may the apples ripen red, may the harvest be a bounteous one, so we will be well fed. The Lord has come a-wassailing, for it is that time of year. He brings us gifts of meat and wine, and we wish him all good cheer. Yes, the Lord has come a-wassailing, and we wish him all good cheer. Little bit of wassailing there. Oh, wrong side. Sorry about that. I had a sheet of notes right in the middle, and I can't, even if I write the songs, I forget the words. And I'll tell you a little thing without boring you. In 1970, when I was a fresh-faced 16-year-old, and I made my first visit to a folk club, and I sat there ready to play, terrified of course, as I still am, and I sat there. Here is a song what I wrote. And I got halfway through it and I realised I'd forgotten the words, and I just stopped, because that's what I did then. It was the terror of it. And you know, forever and ever, I have never ever been able to remember the words. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I have to need my notebook. So let's do a song. This was written by a fellow called Jonathan Kelly. Now, I bought Jonathan Kelly's album. It came out in 1973, probably before some people here were born. And no, 72 it came out. I bought it in 1973. And this is a song called The Ballad of Cursed Anna, which is on that CD. And I always loved it, and it's a lovely song to play. And it tells a story about a boy who doesn't listen to an old man, goes into the wood, meets a charming young lady, and then turns into an old man. It's the usual story of unrequited love, I think. So here we go. Just a minute. That's it. Got it now. That was a little Chinese song, by the way, that I've been learning. It's called Tuning. On with the song. Ballad of Cursed Anna by Jonathan Kelly. And Jonathan Kelly is still playing to this day. Yeah, he's a fantastic artist. Yeah, one of my favourites. Big influence for me. Anyway, here's the song. As I was walking home coming out as they went in. Then we came together in a passionate embrace. I felt my body weaken and my heart begin to race. And when at last the kissing stopped, I saw to my alarm this woman now had changed into a young girl in my arms. I heard her childish laughter as she vanished through the trees. I turned back to the river, my reflection for to see. And there inside the water I saw exactly as I feared. To my horror I turned into an old man with a beard. Beware the cursing and a stare, this warning did he bring. No one makes it through this wood, coming out as they went in. For 7 long years I've waited by this gate, wishing I could die. But that can never happen till some other young man comes by. First I know I must warn him to go some other way, but hope that like most men of that age, they won't believe what old men say. Beware the cursing and a stare, this warning do I bring. No one makes it through this wood, coming out as they went in. No one makes it through this wood, coming out as they went in. Woohoo. There we go. Jonathan Kelly. Oh, there it is. Just over there, look. I'm looking for this little buddy. The next song, I'm going to see how many of you are old enough to guess it. I learnt this song from an old 78 record, and it was by Nancy Whiskey and the Chas McDevitt Skiffle Group. So if you haven't got any idea who that is, I'll tell you what the song is in a second. Just saying hello to Sylvie, hello to Eves. They're in France. I think I can see Ronnie and Roger. So hello to you in Florida. Hello to Ian as well. I've seen you come in. So yeah, a few hellos. Anyway, this song is called Freight Train. And what's interesting about this, it was written by somebody called Elizabeth Cotton, who was born in 1893. She died in 1987. I have got that written down because I never remember that. And like me, she played the guitar left-handed. But unlike me, where I've got the bass string at the top, so it's just a mirror of a right-handed guitar, she actually played it upside down, so the bass string was down the bottom. And I've listened to her play. Wow, it's worth a listen to. She's got a method of playing that's called cotton picking. Yes, but she wrote this song, as I say, when she was 11 years old. So doesn't that make you feel bad? So, and it's called Freight Train. Did you get it? Here we go then. Let's get the cymbals going again. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on, so they won't know where I'm gone. notice the mistake I did in there? I did that deliberately so that you knew that it's live and not pre-recorded. Yes, moving swiftly on. Bit of a fun song on this one. It's called Edwina the Cleaner. And when I was about 4, I fell in love with Patricia Driscoll. Now, if you don't know who she was a babe of the 50s. She's still going now as well. Patricia Driscoll. She used to be in Robin Hood. She used to play Maid Marian. But what I used to love is she hosted Watch with Mother, Monday's picture book. And I was really, really in love with Patricia Driscoll when I was 4. So this is a song called Edwina the Cleaner, about the unrequited love of a young person to an older woman. So, am I on the right place? No. I'm never going to sing it like that. I'm in love with our new cleaner, and her name is Edwina. From the first time that I seen her, I knew I was in love. Well, I watched her polishing the floors and clean the knobs on all the doors. She is the woman I adore, that's why I am in love. Oh Edwina, can you tell from my demeanor that I love you from the bottom of my heart? Oh Edwina, even though you're just a cleaner, I love you even when we're far apart. I'm in love with our new cleaner, and her name is Edwina. From the first time that I seen her, I knew I was in love. Oh Edwina, can you tell from my demeanor that I love you from the bottom of my heart? Oh Edwina, even though you're just a cleaner, I love you even when we're far apart. Well, the years have quickly passed away. Edwina's gone and couldn't stay. My first love that I still adore. I know our love could never be. The reason is now clear to me. She was nearly 33 and I was only 4. I'm still in love with our old cleaner, and her name is Edwina. From the first time that I seen her, I knew I was in love. Well, I watched her polishing the floors and clean the knobs on all the doors. She was the woman I adored, Edwina, I'm in love. I really couldn't ask for more, Edwina, I'm in love. Silly song. There. I'll grab my other guitar in a second. I'm hoping that we have watching now Bradley and Shelley. They said they were going to come along this evening, and Bradley is my grandson, and him and his partner in November had a beautiful baby girl. They named her Ruby, and we haven't been able to see her hardly at all. We saw her when she was first born, but lockdown we can't see her at all. So we're itching to go and see our first great grandchild. Wow, where's that all gone? But in keeping with a tradition that I've always done, I used to write songs and play songs to my children, and then I wrote and played songs for my grandchildren, and I wrote this song, and this one's called Ruby's Song, which I dedicate to her. So if you're watching, you three, hello, and I can't wait to catch up with you soon. This is Ruby's song. Lay your sleepy head on the pillow in your bed as the day comes to an end for you and me. The daylight's nearly gone, so it's time sing your song, then spend the night time in peaceful reverie. The darkness is upon us as you close your eyes for sleep. The blanket covers you to keep you warm. Then when the night is over and the moon goes back to sleep, the sun will rise to welcome in the dawn. So lay your sleepy head on the pillow in your bed and spend the night time in peaceful reverie. Put your tiny hand in my hand and you will see that you will always be kept safe with me. Well, together we will view all the wonders of the world as we walk along together, me and you. The blue sky is above us and the clouds go dancing by. The birds are singing sweetly in the trees. I'll always be beside you wherever you may be. Yes, I'll be there in everything you do. So put your tiny hand in my hand and you will see that you will always be kept safe with me. Lay your sleepy head on the pillow in your bed as the day comes to an end for you and me. The daylight's nearly gone, so it's time to sing your song, then spend the night time in peaceful reverie. You will always be kept safe with me. We can walk together, you and me. That's one special for Ruby, Rachel, Ann. There. Can't wait to get round to seeing you. Wow. Right. This has got to be the last one, I'm afraid. Hooray, I hear you say. So I think there's a lot of people joined us that I didn't even know about. So so thank you so much for coming. I can't see it very clear on the screen, but thank you for coming along and putting up with it. The last song we're going to do, it involves a bit of guitar playing, so I'll do that. It allows a bit of singing songs, so you can help me with that. We've got to do some hand clapping, and we've also got to do some foot stomping as well. So it's a good one to finish up with. So this is the very last one. Thank you so much for coming along and watching, and hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks I might even do another one, so watch this space. Anyway, here we go. Mama don't allow no music playing round here. Mama don't allow no music playing round here. Well, I don't care what Mama don't allow, I'm gonna play my music any old how. Mama don't allow no music playing round here. Well, Mama don't allow no guitar playing round here. Mama There you go. Thank you for everybody that's joined me on Zoom. Thank you for everybody that's joined me on Facebook. Thank you to Cheryl as well. I hope you've enjoyed a little musical interlude. Mistakes and all, but that's what it's all about. So watch this space, and probably 2 or 3 weeks' time, I'll do another session exactly the same, just unplugged. So thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you all on Facebook and Zoom soon. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you about. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Bye.